ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Namaskar, my dear friends. This is video number 3 on Tattva Bodha of Adi Shankaracharya. This video starts with the 5 seats, Panchakosha. In one analysis, the personality of an individual is considered to consist of 5 seats, Panchakosha. These are Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanmaya and Anandmaya. The physical body or the anatomical structure is called Sathula Sarira because it is a product of and is nourished by food. It is also called Annamaya Kosha, Annamaya modification of food, Kosha sheath. The internal physiological functions of the body which take place because of prana are grouped as pranamaya kosha. The next level of awareness is the mind manas, which is the seat of moods and emotions. The projections of the mind are called manomaya kosha. Intellect is the faculty by which one is conscious of one's knowledge and accomplishments. The intellect is called the Vijnanmaya kosha. An individual knows certain things in life while he is ignorant of the rest. In the deep sleep state, every individual experiences the same state of bliss because the mind and intellect are not functioning with the accompanying problems and miseries. The deep sleep state is called Anandmaya Kosha. I am aware of the physical body, the prana, the mind, the intellect, and the ignorance with respect to my own personality. This means that I cannot be any one of these. That is, I am other than the 5 seats. I am Panchakosha Atita. Sarira Traya, the 3 bodies. The 5 seats can also be divided into 3 bodies or constituents designated as Sarira. The gross body or Annamaya Kosha is called Sthula Sarira. The Pranamaya, Manomaya and Vijnanmaya Kosha are together called the subtle body Sukshma Sarira, and the Anandamaya Kosha is called the causal body Karna Sarira. Just as I am not any of the 5 seats, I am none of these 3 bodies but distinct from them. I am Sthula, Sukshma, Karna, Sarira, Vyatiritika, Avastha, Traya, the 3 states. The total existence of a human being is divided into 3 states. Avastha of consciousness, waking, dream, and deep sleep. During the waking state, I am aware of the body and the mind, and with their help, I am aware of the physical world as well as my thoughts and emotions. This is the waking state or Jagrat Avastha. In the dream, I am unaware of the body but have identified with the mind with the help of which a whole new world of things and beings is created, projected. The dream state is as real with respect to the dreamer as the waking state is with respect to the waker. The dream state is called Swapna Avastha. In the deep sleep state, I am not even conscious of my mind. I am as if ignorant of my existence. I am in an unmanifest state during deep sleep condition, but the memories and other traits of personality are regained when I wake up. This state is called Susupti Avastha. Upon analysis, it is evident that I, Aham or Atma cannot be the waker because the waker is absent during the dream state. Similarly, the Atma cannot be the dreamer because the dreamer is non-existent in the deep sleep condition. The Atma is therefore the common factor which is present during all the three states. He is a witness to all the states. By identifying with either the Sthula, Sukshma or Karna Sarira, the Atma seems to be acting as the waker, the dreamer or the sleeper, just as a crystal assumes the colors of the flower placed near it, or an actor who takes different roles during a drama. Like an actor, Atma is distinct from the roles it appears to be assuming. Atma is therefore called the witness of the three states of consciousness or avastha traya shakshi. Fourth part. Sat Chit Ananda Savrupa, existence, knowledge, bliss. If Atma is none of the five seats nor any of the three bodies, then what is it? It is the awareness by which I am aware of all the koshas and sariras and which is the witness of all the three states of existence. The awareness is called Chit or the knowledge. The Atma does not undergo any change during the three states nor during the passage of time because it is beyond time. It is therefore called Sat or ever existent. The Atma is also beyond these limitations of the body, mind and intellect, and because space, time, etc. are the creations of the mind, it is beyond space and time also. It is in a constant state of bliss or ananda. Atma is therefore called Sat Chit Ananda or existence, knowledge, bliss. It is the principle that is self-effulgent, that encompasses or pervades everything, including space, which is complete or Purana. Apnoti Sarvam iti Atma. The Satya Chit Ananda Sarupa is the natural state of every living being, but it is not experienced because we are struggling and spending all our energies after a problem that is illegitimate. The struggle of a human being can be traced to be in the fulfillment of three basic desires. Number one, to be immortal or at least push the death as far away as possible, to live a day more. Two, to gain happiness or freedom from limitations and incompleteness. And three, to acquire objective knowledge because he cannot stand ignorance. The problem of mortality, incompleteness, and ignorance is in actuality an illegitimate problem because man is complete and perfect. However, the apparent problems are created because of the identification of the self with body, prana, mind, etc. There is further identification with family, society, etc. These identifications change with time. For example, when one feels hungry, one is primarily identified with the prana, while during emotional experiences, one is identified with the mind. The false identification is the root cause of the problem. In reality, I am that principle by which I am aware of my knowledge as well as ignorance. This is the awareness or knowledge, chit. The concept of time gives rise to the problems of birth, death, etc. However, time is not an absolute concept but a relative one because it is a projection of the mind. Thus, while going through an unpleasant experience, time seems to be moving very slowly, while the reverse occurs during a pleasant experience. The awareness is free from this relative concept of time and therefore it is free from birth, death, etc., which occur in the realm of time. The Atma is timeless or eternal, Sat or ever present. Happiness, as we define it, is also a state of the mind and therefore relative and variable with respect to time and place. A toy that makes a child very happy loses its value when the child grows to be a boy. Real experience of happiness occurs when one is with oneself. An object in itself cannot provide happiness. In the deep sleep state, when one is unaware of body and the mind, happiness or bliss is experienced, which is the natural state of man. The Atma is always in this state of bliss or Ananda, and that is also the natural state of the human being. Thus, the timelessness, Sat or existence, awareness or knowledge, Chit and blissful happiness. Ananda is the natural state of man. This knowledge, this natural state of Atma is therefore called existence, knowledge, bliss or Satchitananda. Third part. Sthula, Sukshma, Karna, Sariras, Sariratraya. After stating that Atma is other than the three bodies and the five seats and that it is the witness of the three states of consciousness, the teacher next proceeds to explain in detail what each of these terms means. Sthul Srira. Sthul Sriram Kim. What is the Sthula Srira, the gross body? Pachikrit Pach Mahabhutai Kirtam Satkaram Janyam Sukh Dukhadi Bhoga Yatnam Sariram Asti Jayate Vardate Viprinamate अपक्षीयते विनस्तिति षड्विकार vade sthul shariram, that which is composed of the five mahabhutas elements after they have undergone the process of panchikarna, born as a result of good actions of the past. The tenement to earn the experience of sukha, dukha, and the like, and subject to the six modifications, namely, is born, grows, changes, decays, and dies, is the gross body. The sthula sarira or the gross body is that which is composed of the five great elements which space, akasha, air, vayu, fire, agni, water, apaha, and earth, prithvi. The gross body is created by the grossification, panchikarna of these elements. The volume of the body occupies space. The breathing and the respiratory system is due to air. The warmth in the body is due to fire, and the body is made up of water and the mineral earth. This physical body in human form is considered to be acquired as a result of good deeds in the past, Sat Karma Janne. This body is also the hutment or the counter for experiencing pleasure, pain, etc. It is subject to disintegration and is also subject to the six modifications Sattva. These modifications are existence, astitva, birth, janma, growth, vardhana, maturity, viparinama, decay, apaksha, and death, vinasha. Suksam Sarira. Suksam Sariram Kim. What is the Suksma Sarira? The subtle body. अपच्चीकृत पच महाभूतई कीर्तम सत्कर्म जन्यम सुख दुखादि भोग साधनम पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि पंच कर्मेन्द्रियाणि पच प्राणेद्य मन चैकम बुद्धिश्चैका एवं सप्तदशाकलाभि स यतिष्ठति तत्सूक्ष्म शरीरम. That which is composed of five Mahabhutas elements prior to their undergoing the process of Panchikarna, born of good actions of the past, the instruments for the experiences of pleasure, pain, etc., constituted of the 17 items, namely the five Jnanendriyas, sense organs, the five Karmendriyas, the organs of action, the five pranas, prana, apana, udana, samana, and vyana. The mind and the intellect is the subtle body, while the gross body consists of the external hutment and the internal gross physiological systems. The subtle body is the counterpart that keeps the gross body alive, performs all the physiological functions, and operates the organs of action and perception. The physical body dies when the subtle body departs. The subtle body consists of 17 components. These are the five organs of perception, the five organs of action, the five pranas, the mind, manas, and the intellect, buddhi. The senses of perception and actions are not the gross external organs. These are included in the gross body, but they are subtle counterparts which actually operate the gross body. The subtle body varies from body to body and from one form to other. For example, human, animals, etc. And therefore every individual is unique entity. The subtle body is composed of the five great elements, but before their grossification, they are called the tanmatras. It is also acquired as a result of good deeds in the past. It is the instrument of experience as against the gross body, which is the counter or hutment of pleasure, pain, etc. Jnanendriya, organs of perception. Srotram, tavak, chakshu, rasna, ghranam iti panch jnanendriyani. Ear, skin, sense of touch, eyes, tongue, sense of taste, and nose, smell. These are the five Gyanendriyas, organs of perception. Srotra se Digya Devata, the presiding deity of ear is space. Tavachoho Vayu, of the skin touch the air. Chaksu se Surya, of the eyes the sun. Rasnaya Varunah, of the tongue taste Varunah, the principle of water. Granasya Asvino, of the smell nose, the Aswini Kumaras twins. Iti Gyanendriya Devata, thus the aforesaid are the presiding deities of the organs of perception. Srotra se Viseh Sabadgrahanam, the field of experience for the ear is the reception of sound. Tavcho Viseh Sparsgrahanam, for the skin, the field of experience is the cognition of touch. Chaksuso Viseh Rupa Grahanam, for the eyes, the field of experience is the perception of forms. Rasnaya Viseh Rasgrahanam, for the tongue, the field of experience is the cognition of taste. Granasya Viseh Gandhagrahanam iti, and of the nose, the field of experience is the cognition of smell. Karma Indriyas, organs of action. वाक् पाणि पाद पायोपस्थानिति ही पंच कर्मेंद्रियाणि. Speech, hands, legs, anus, and the genitals are the five karmendriyas, the organs of action. Vacho Devta Vannehi, the presiding deity for speech is fire. Hastayo Irindri, of the hands Indra. Padayoh Vishnu, of the feet Vishnu. Payoh Mritu, of the anus, the organ of excretion. Mrituhu, the lord of death. For the genitals Prajapati, Upasthasya Prajapati iti karmendriyah devata. Thus the presiding deities for the organs of action. Vachohu Visabhashanam, the function of the organ of speech is to speak. Panayoh Visay Vastu Grahanam, the function of the hands is to grasp things. Padayoh Visam Gamanam, the function of the legs is locomotion. Payo Vishay Maltyagah, the function of the anus excretory organ is the elimination of the waste products. Upasthasya Visay Anandaheti, the function of the genital organ is pleasure, procreation. So I conclude this video here. Next video number 4 will start with Karana Srira, causal body. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and share the video. Subscribe the channel. Namaskar my dear friends.